let's laugh and fight. Heroes rise and fools take flight. Power levels, stats don't track. Plot armor's got my back. Masked ideals, a hollow prize. They rewrite fate with painted lies. Stripped of soul, the stories break, but legends stand, no force remake. The jesters act, no need to frown. Flip the script, we turn it around. Laugh at the hype, roll with the fun. If I'm the punchline, the joke's just begun.
What's up? Alright, let's get started. So I'm going to be covering a few things today. Let me just make sure everything's all set. Let's make sure I'm live everywhere. YouTube's good. Wait, what's wrong with YouTube? Doesn't appear to be fucking up as saying I have a audio stream, whatever. Rumble appears to be good. Twitch is doing, that's, we're good. Alright, so I'm gonna be covering two things really, and then like do just a fun tier list because I wanted to. The first thing I want to cover is this video on Arknights, since I have no idea like what any of the lore is really. So this dude has like a series on it. If you want to check out, is that Quasar MLG? So like I'm just gonna react to his shit, and because I got into Arknight Enfield, so I figure I'm not gonna play the old game because I'm just not into tower defense games. So pretty much I want to know everything about the games without having to play it. So let's get into it.
Let's talk about the absolute basics. This right here is Originium. Some of you might think that talking about minerals is gonna be boring, but you need to understand that absolutely everything you find in Arknights is more or less somehow related to this thing.
I don't understand. So this thing appears to be some sort of fucking energy source that like powers everything. At least in Arknight Enfield this does, but I'm sure he'll get into it. But I'm not like it like powers like it can power like generators, at least in Enfield. It can like power their like I don't also I'm sure he got another video on it, but the Originium arts is it also powering that in like different races? Like
If not very directly. Its name includes the word origin, after all. Originium is a mineral that comes in the form of semi-transparent black crystals. Why is it so important? Because Originium contains enormous amounts of energy, and for quite some time.
yeah, I figured. It's pretty much this world's fucking uranium. Although in this world, they got past all the fucking bullshit, like shit that like is the problem with uranium. As in like fucking all the laws that pretty much make it impossible to build those reactors. Man, I'm gonna be honest. People should focus more on fucking nuclear reactors versus fucking solar.
Now, the energy found in that mineral has been humanity's main energy source. Most of the historical research on Originium is lost, as modern science did not preserve it.
Well, also, I think I think it was said in Arknights Enfield that there was like a big scare like with nuclear reactors in this world where like I guess people like he has another video on it, but I'll just describe it a little bit here. But it's like people can get sick from this, like nuclear radiation. And so I guess in the lore it caused a big scare on like, oh, these people are infected by it, so we should stay away from them and shit. But also like they got past like the in terms of Enfield, they got past this time period of like, oh, this is a scary substance, but like, oh, these people are sick, we should stay away from them. Apparently a lot less prejudice is the thing.
So we don't really have very clear information on how or when it started, but we do know that not that long ago things relied on originium boilers, steam power, thick plummets of smoke coming out of towering chimneys would cover the world's cities.
Bro, so this isn't like uranium at all. Fucking this shit's polluting the shit like coal.
But by the time we jump into the world of Arknights, steam-powered technology has already been abandoned.
Ah, okay, well that makes it better.
There's a reason for that. The probably biggest breakthrough ever made by humanity definitely was the invention of technology which directly generates energy out of originium instead of doing all of that boiler stuff. A piece of technology called the originium engine, which was capable of directly accessing and using the energy.
Bro, this looks like a fucking microwave with a fucking originium in it. That's funny.
Found within the originium crystals. The invention of the originium engine allowed humanity to fully industrialize originium as a proper energy source. That solved the biggest problem that originium energy and the technology that was used back.
See, I would play the old game, but I'm just not too into like this type of gameplay. I know it's a lot more reading than it is this type of gameplay apparently. Like to the point that it could probably fill books, but yeah.
In the day had high cost. It also did stuff like improving the safety when using it, and it made it way easier to use, but that is obviously not as important as the fact that it made it cheaper. It was mostly that which ended up really increasing the speed at which originium energy was.
So this so they pretty much made a safer way to burn it pretty much. Instead of fucking using steam power, they pretty much just burn it straight up.
Economized. Ever since this massive breakthrough in the field of originium energy, products that need a stable supply of originium energy have become widely available on the market. For example, lighting equipment that doesn't come with a risk of explosion when
Wait, why do you gotta do that exclaimer? The fuck?
using it. As technology continued to advance,
Bro, why do I feel like that was some fucking bullshit? Oh, that I don't know. That's weird.
originium more and more took over as humanity's main energy source. Nowadays, pretty much everything in modern society.
Bro, and now humanity's all gone. All that's left are fucking apparently the lore is all these fucking humanity is pretty much extinct, but like the animals of Terra pretty much became the new like fucking humans. They're pretty much like I wouldn't say hybrids, but like they evolved at a hastened pace.
Society is powered by originium, and by everything I mean like actually everything. Home devices like fridges or kettles, for example, none of these have any wires connecting them to power plugs. They all just include a small device in it which is filled with originium crystals.
Wait, so is this at the top fucking this supposed to be, is this in the game, or is this like the reference he's making here?
The energy required for them to run gets directly taken out of these. Cars also run on
OD-2 before. I think this is like lore from the game that he's like that he's fucking like so we can look up the references.
originium. On no side of a car will you see a fuel intake point. There's also no fuel tank. It just has an engine powered by originium crystals inside of it.
Wait. So they don't need to replace the originium fucking crystals? Like it just burns forever?
which is pretty dangerous, by the way. If you shoot at a vehicle's originium engine and land a good shot, chances are high that the car will just explode. You can kind of
Oh, so light bulbs really will explode. That was a fucking like. Oh, he even brings up Fallout. You could. Oh, that's
compare
funny.
that to the nuclear-powered cars from Fallout. That being said, you can probably imagine that the mineral with explosive properties being included in pretty much every single home appliance brings a couple of decently sized security risks with it. Safety protocols state
That's scary thinking like fucking. I mean, I guess you can always fucking die of carbon monoxide if you have like gas powered stuff, but like that risk is relatively low in areas in Northern America where it's much colder. Because I live down south, so like pretty much fucking everything's electric, so I don't have to worry about that small risk. But imagine having to live with fucking these types of electronics that pretty much can explode if you fucking bang it hard enough.
that during a fire, for example, you should absolutely make sure that there are no traces of originium coming from any damaged appliances. Don't let any activated originium dust spread. The risk of explosion will absolutely be there. While you do not
Bro, this power source is so fucked. Dude, like, come on. Why would this become the world's energy source?
need to have any knowledge about originium to run things like refrigerators. Devices that include a so-called arts unit require a so-called caster to use. Usually, high-tech originium equipment, like for example radio communication, needs to be managed by so-called engineering casters. In case you wonder why magical words like arts and caster get used in this context, don't worry about it yet, we will get there. Generally speaking though, there is absolutely nothing magical about originium. Originium research is a regular scientific field with a large number of subcategories, and you can get a
Bro, never heard the term that like 200 years ago shit of today would be considered magic. I'm sure fucking wasn't like the someone was like frozen and I forget what the lore was, but like someone was frozen and like he wakes up, like wasn't there a group of people that were frozen and they wake up like later on and like they find out that the world is much different than when they froze themselves in this world?
variety of originium-related degrees if you study at a university. So originium is an energy-filled mineral that has catapulted humanity into the modern age after
Bros using humanity, but like are they actually humans or are they the animal people?
they learned how to use the energy stored within it. Sounds quite nice, right? Well, just like with everything that gets used for mostly useful things, humanity has found a way to use it for what it is best at, killing each other. Ever since
Base, let's go, warfare!
ancient times, originium and originium arts have been used to wage war. A lot of research has been put into how to most efficiently use it for warfare. Normally, all explosives that you will find in Arknights should be based on the energy within originium. Since absolutely no arts knowledge is needed in order to operate originium explosives, you will find military forces use a wide variety of them in combat.
Bro, fucking their own version of fucking frag grenades shit.
Originium grenades, for example, which they just throw at their targets, or which they launch at them using hand-carried originium launchers. The next
Bro, they have the China Lake in fucking what's that? I forget what the grenade launcher is called. The one that has the revolving barrel. I can't remember off the top of my head, but fucking yeah. Okay, so this is like a reference thing that we can look up if we want. He's talking about explosive mortars. Yeah, okay.
step up from that would be originium mortars, which get used against fortified positions. And then there's the people who completely overdo it. A private company once developed an arts prototype that would be strong enough to turn entire regions into wastelands.
Bro, they really. I'm gonna let them go because they don't want to fucking get
Sadly, they never got around to actually use it, so there's no confirmation of that.
Bro, so they made nukes, but there's no confirmation of them ever being created. Well, at least they didn't go into Cold War like fucking shit.
They managed to disguise that prototype as a new power source, which is pretty interesting. And if we
Wait, so they completely lied about it? They made a nuke and said it was a power source?
include the so-called Originium arts, which obviously are gonna get their own video. All of these things are the main fields of usage for Originium. Few things have an influence as strong as that on modern society, for better or for worse. But we have not even talked about
I'm gonna be honest, Originium looks much different in this on what is this planet called, Terra, than it does on, I think it's called Talos 2 in Arknights Enfield.
really spicy things. Let's get into the big problems that Originium causes. Some of you might think that the safety issues related to it or the weaponization of it are bad, but these problems are absolutely tiny when compared to the following: Originium pollution. In areas with big cities, with factories or with mines, Originium pollution can be found. A couple of decades ago, a scientist by the name of Janet Longfellow wrote an essay in which she states the following: if we don't streamline and improve on our current Originium industry and its waste products, then the year-on-year buildup of industrial waste may bring about frightening consequences.
Bro, I don't want to hear this shit as I'm fucking building up my industry in Arknights Enfield. Bro, what is this, safety shit? We're fucking the Lorax up in here, fucking literally fucking tearing down shit just to build our factories.
Back then, people absolutely did not take her seriously. They in fact ridiculed her so
Based,
much that
based, fuck this chick. Literally fucking industry must build.
she just straight up left her own country. But why is Originium pollution that dangerous? Well, it is the main cause for the by far most horrible disease that can be found in the world of Arknights. But how can a mineral cause a disease? Well, Originium has
Bro, never heard of like iron poisoning and shit when people got too much fucking iron in their system?
another property besides being semi-transparent black crystals that contain
Bro,
a
I
lot.
don't they like, is it just because it's on a different planet, or is well, I guess it's a moon, Talos 2, but like Talos 2, like Originium is more brown than it is black.
Of energy. Originium has mutation effects on the cells of living beings. Next episode, Oripathy. Click on the left for a quick summary.
Yeah, I'll probably watch his next video. I'll watch that next time though, so I will alright, next video I will let me just send it. If anyone wants to fucking like his video. I know there's probably no one in the chat, but whatever. I don't care. Link it anyways. That's the first video we watched, so let's go into the second one. Alright, the second one is fucking Fallout Season 2 doesn't understand New Vegas. This is gonna be good. I have a lot to say on this shit.
For me, Fallout Season 1, despite its plethora of retcons,
Bro, I literally fucking make this meme. Also, that's not the only fucking retcon is the Shay Sins bullshit, but I don't think he gets into it. I watched the first minute or so, but like literally fucking Mr. House now, like season 1 confirms that Mr. House knew of a plot to fucking nuke the world by Vault Tech. So no longer is his character some like grand strategist type bullshit. Oh, I calculated fucking when the fucking bombs would drop to I was like a day short to retrieve the platinum chip. No, now he's a fucking dumbass who knew about the bombs falling from a fucking shitty corporation like Vault Tech. On top of that, Sinclair is literally fucked over. Sinclair's a fat old man when the only art piece we have away looks like he's a young suave guy who fucking falls for like an actress who like is being blackmailed by Dean Domino, but now he's literally the CEO of fucking or representative or whatever of fucking Big Mountain when he was nothing more than a test subject for them. Also, never mind the fact that they literally praised communism in the first season.
Was actually pretty enjoyable. Hell, I even helped pay for Todd Howard's private island by buying this heckin' wholesome shirt from you.
Bro, fucking, I don't know how you can say. I mean, I guess it can be blind fun, but like, when, like, as like someone who's very invested in the Fallout series, I cannot say that fucking Fallout Season 1 act like it physically made me mad how much shit was being destroyed in Fallout 1 and 2. Like to the point that like I fucking couldn't stand watching it. I mean, literally fucking nuking Shady Sands. What is the reason for that other than fucking being spiteful to the old series? And they say fucking the Fallout 5, Todd said, is gonna follow these events. So it'll be on the West Coast making their own lore after destroying everything old. Like it's fucking dog shit.
Universal, a decision which I now deeply regret. You see, at first I was naively optimistic for what Fallout Season 2
Bro, the fucking power armor in Fortnite.
had in store. After 15 years, we'd finally get a new piece of New
By
Vegas
the way,
content.
I knew from this fucking scene that New Vegas would be destroyed. Literally fucking, I'm sorry, but like, they destroyed completely New Vegas. It's no longer fucking, like, I understand that no, I actually don't understand. Why the fuck would you set it in New Vegas? New Vegas is literally fucking, like, in the fucking season 2, it literally is fucking destroyed. Like the strip literally is infested with death claws somehow.
Not only that, but it seems like they're going for the objectively coolest ending for this game.
I do gotta say he's pretty base for this, but I'm gonna be like, I genuinely think if like House's ending is obviously no ending is canon in Fallout New Vegas because fucking Mr. House is dead and now an AI took over his fucking computer. I don't know why House never fucking House was pretty like I watched a stream that fucking someone said, "Oh, House is pretty proud of the fact he's human." Like he literally corrects you that he's fucking human. He would not fucking make an AI to replace him. I'm sick of this fucking shit. Like the AIs in fucking what's it called? In like older Fallouts, like the Zax computers and shit. Like those needed entire fucking complexes just to fucking house. Some are in vaults too. Like I'm pretty sure what was it? Vault 13 in Fallout 2 actually implemented what was it called? A heartburn. Fallout 2 pretty much put in a Zax computer type of machine into Vault 13. So like fucking the fact that like no ending in New Vegas is clearly canon. Like Todd said to them apparently, don't make a single ending canon. But what they did instead was made it so no ending could be canon. Instead of fucking like hiding which ending might be canon, it is physically impossible for any of them to be.
Well, it only took about 5 minutes into the first episode for my expectations to be completely shit on. Mr. House has now been flanderized into a psychopath who vents his trauma of growing up with Skibbity Toilet by rage-baiting blue-collar workers so he can blow up their brains. But oh,
Bro, fucking this fucking fucking this scene like is so dog shit. Like what is like House was never the type to be the pampered. Like he literally got cheated out of his inheritance by fucking by his brother. And literally fucking House is a self-made man, with you like it or not. Dude went to Harvard, dude built his company with his own two hands. He's not some fucking like nepo baby. Like his fucking I forget what his relation is to his brother, if he's like half brothers or some shit, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember that particular lore bit. But like literally fucking House was never fucking like a nepotism hire. Like he actually had the skill to build his companies. But like now dude is just some pampered dude, like fucking dude who pretty much doesn't understand what it feels like to be hit. Like he's some fucking like protected king or some or like fucking the dude from Game of Thrones.
It only gets worse. The NCR, a nation that had its presence everywhere, is now having an identity crisis, whether it still exists or not. The Strip is now
It is so true. Like I keep pausing this, but like I'll let it play for a bit after I say this. But dude, like the fucking it's somehow both canon that the NCR is destroyed and not destroyed at the same time.
destroyed and inhabited by Enclave Deathclaws, apparently from Quarry Junction. Huh, I thought I took care of that. And the Legion has now fallen into civil war because they can't retrieve a corpse after 15 years. So, what the hell happened? Unless
Bro, it's not even just that. The Legion literally fucking is fighting over a corpse, where Caesar's entire flaw is that he didn't plan for like what goes on past him, because he thought that his chain of command would hold. But literally, if Caesar just had a kid because they worship him like a fucking god, that kid would be seen like a god as well, meaning that the Legion would continue. But instead, now fucking Caesar's some dog shit fucking ruler who says, oh, the Legion dies with me.
Courier 6 canonically ate shit that fateful night, or spent his entire playthrough taking it up the rear by Fisto, there's no reason Vegas should resemble Iraq this closely in only 15 years. And yes, 15 years is a short amount of time in Fallout, considering much of the wasteland still looks like this after 200. A lot of people say that all this poor representation of factions is because Todd Howard secretly hates Obsidian. When New Vegas released, he manipulated fate in order to give it an 84% on Metacritic.
Okay, no, I don't. This, like, I definitely agree. I think that Todd Howard hates how much praise New Vegas gets. I really do. Like, I fucking like. I don't agree with how he's portraying this. Oh, he fucking he used his strings to fuck him over this deal. Obviously not. But the dude literally fucking, like, the dude is destroying everything old Fallout. Like, it's clear that he is a hate boner for it.
Then he ordered a 10th of the development team be killed by the other 9/10ths. No, in reality, the answer is quite simpler than that. Chris Avallone, an interesting former Fallout dev who worked pretty prominently.
Bro, wait, what was?
Former Fallout dev. Simpler than that. Chris Avallone, an interesting.
Bro, what are you saying interesting for? They'll be picking pieces of Reddit outrage off the lint. Bro, fucking he's shitting on Reddit. That's base. The fuck do you mean, retard?
Former Fallout dev who worked pretty prominently on 2 in New Vegas summed it up quite well. Bethesda doesn't hate Fallout. They don't hate New Vegas. They just don't get it.
I don't get it.
Now, don't get me wrong, just like the last season, I don't think this is necessarily a bad show. And it
Bro, no, you can't defend this show. This show literally fucking, oh god. No, it's like, also it's so inconsistent. Todd Howard is saying that fucking, oh, the like, well, the show is consistent, but what's happening outside of it isn't. Like, dude, fucking Todd Howard said, oh yeah, no, the Shady Sands wasn't nuked in 2077. It was after the events in New Vegas. while season 2 further fucking proved that it was after New Vegas, or before New Vegas, sorry. It literally shows that it was before New Vegas, not after.
Definitely has its moments in both writing and even occasionally fan service, but
Bro, no, you fucking... That was such a dog shit moment. I'm sorry, but fucking fan service is good in a good show. Like, that actually respects the old lore and shit. This one is fucking bastardizing everything.
both writing and even occasionally fan service. But it's even more clear now than before that Bethesda simply doesn't understand what made this setting so special.
So I need you to go get me the platinum chip. I don't really know what it does, but I just...
Bro, this is fucking hilarious. Bro, I want like a mod that just completely changes everything to like change House to fucking Trump and everything. Like, it'd be so fucking funny just listening, have his mannerisms in there over like the different dialogue you can have with House.
just know that you need to go get it.
Mr. House in the Fallout TV show is a questionable interpretation of his character.
This nigga's a homosexual.
I've seen a lot of frankly bad arguments and posts going around singing the praises of House's behavior, saying things along the lines of, heh, this pleb really fell for Mr. House's manipulation in New Vegas. He was clearly always like this.
So you were always like this.
Look, Mr. House...
Bros act like fucking not the dude who's making the video, but fucking the dude he's replying to. Like, dude's retarded. House has always wanted the best for humanity. He doesn't give a fuck about fucking governing people or anything like that. As long as he can progress mankind, he literally fucking... It's like fucking people don't understand that fucking... I just don't get it.
Is not a great person, and if you blindly trust a billionaire with being an autocratic ruler, you probably shouldn't be able to vote. He has a fountain of constantly
Bro, okay. There are a lot of reasons why I think people shouldn't be able to vote. But like, I'm gonna be honest, dude, like fucking it, like, how do I put this without getting in trouble? I would trust House over any other faction in fucking New Vegas. Like, the NCR is incompetent. Yeah, they have democracy and shit. But like, see how that's fucking winning them over? Like, literally fucking, it's their cripple. Or sorry, it's their fucking disability, pretty much, is what I mean. It literally fucking is destroying them from the inside. The Legion won't last past fucking New Vegas, right? Like, obviously their ending's not canon anyways, like, minus the whole TV show making none of them canon, but like, fucking Legion wouldn't be canon, but also I don't agree with them. But also fucking Wildcard is like the worst ending of all of them. At least the Legion has some order. Wildcard is just pure anarchy no matter how good of an ending you get.
flowing clean water while people right outside his gate have to fight for water from Elvis impersonators. There's thousands of ways to show Mr. House being evil, but of course the Fallout show, with the subtlety of a fucking tank, decides to show it with him egging on some blue-collar workers to fight him, asking to be punched in the face like he's the fucking Joker, mind-controlling one to kill the others, and then accidentally blowing him up. Mr. House is not a psychopath. He doesn't enjoy bloodshed. He's never been shown to. He's somebody who uses his deal-making skills first, and then uses violence when it's only absolutely necessary. He mocks you when you try and revel in your revenge against Benny.
Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp.
He chooses to first evict the Kings when they side with the NCR in the Battle of Hoover Dam, only killing them once they refuse to leave. And lastly, the only faction he actually has you destroy in the entire game is the Brotherhood of Steel, which he honestly makes a pretty good point for. This opening scene of House,
I mean, yeah, fucking, like, I don't usually, like, House's ending is a bit annoying for me because Like I like Veronica as a character, but no, like if I want to fucking like if I want to use Veronica as a character throughout my playthrough, I usually go an NCR ending, but I can understand why House wants to destroy fucking the Brotherhood of Steel, because obviously they're literally the type of people who will oppose his fucking oppose his control in New Vegas the most. Like they literally fucking are the reason, like, how do I put this? Pretty much like they would oppose him and actively thwart his plan, so he needs to wipe them out preemptively.
Especially annoying because every other scene with him after is actually pretty decent. Dare I say, even good. And to give the show some credit, even though they overdid his cruelty, Mr. House is still definitely the type of guy to explore such a groundbreaking technology like mind control and pawn it off.
Bro, what? No. Dude does no. Yo, what's up, F2Z? Dude, like fucking House is no. If House, like, this type of technology is so dog shit. Oh, what if we turn humans into mindless robots? Like, that's just fucking dumb as fuck. We already have robots that can fucking work several different types of jobs in the Fallout universe. Oh, it's Ghost. What's up? I didn't recognize your name. Dude, like, I just, like, House would not develop this type of technology. It just doesn't make sense. Like, why turn humans into robots when robots are right there? He literally owns a robotics company. Oh, nice. I appreciate you hopping in.
For a profit. Maybe he wouldn't test it in a back alley, but nonetheless, he'd definitely look into it. I mean, it's
Bro, no, he would not look into it. I just don't understand, like, fucking this type of argument. House runs a robotics company. Why would he need human slaves, like fucking mindless robotic fucking human slaves? Like, what the fuck?
not like Mr. House has ever directly voiced his opinion against slavery and what repercussions
Oh.
that might have on man.
Dude is literally pulling a 180. I should have let it played. Yeah, fucking.
Mankind.
Slavery! The future of mankind!
Dude was being ironic. I couldn't tell. Call me a retard all you want.
What have you done?
Oh. And before you ask, he does back up his words fairly well with his actions. He allows the courier to deal with his problems in any way they see fit. After the Battle of Hoover Dam, he ignores the majority of towns and factions to their own devices, apart from spying on Goodsprings. And lastly, he allows the casinos on the Strip to operate totally independently, which is actually something that bites him in the ass. Speaking of the Strip, what the hell happened? The Strip was...
I was about to get up in flames of this guy, but dude's actually a bit more base than I should give him than I give him credit for. Like, honestly, I thought he was actively saying that House would fucking not be okay with slavery.
Such an interesting location, not only because of its preserved state, but it was a location where much of the battling was diplomatic rather than traditional combat like at Hoover Dam. Now, it's just the same as every other ruin that's fought over. Anyways, unsurprisingly, we find out inside the abandoned Lucky 38 that Mr. House has been disconnected.
Hey, disconnected.
Which he confirms was due to his death. But don't worry, because the Cold Fusion MacGuffin activates an AI copy of him. I have my opinions on the whole AI House thing, but it'll make more sense if I bring them up later. Overall, the treatment of Mr. House is dissatisfying because it largely invalidates him as being a good ending for the future of the Mojave. I know I was joking earlier about blindly trusting Mr. House, but that's not to say someone couldn't acknowledge his flaws and still make a good argument on why he'd be the best ruler. That's what makes this game so great. Every single faction, except one,
Women are physically and intellectually.
Bro, what? No, you can actually make an argument. I hate people like this. No, and also I really do think that Yes Man's ending is way worse than the Legion. Like fucking witches bears. Like I'm sorry, but anarchy is not worse than is worse than authoritarianism.
Inferior to men.
Has a good amount of flaws and benefits that has led to continued debate for 10 plus years over who should prevail. Now, with the Mr. House files being released, it's safe to say that I would definitely not trust someone like this with the future of the Mojave, which makes discussions around this game that much more boring now. While the NCR's depiction this season was certainly better than the glorified raiders of season 1,
That shit's ass, bro.
it still doesn't really add up. We get a flashback to Shitty Sands post-relocation, and I'll say it is actually pretty cool to see a genuine post-apocalyptic city for once. I don't know why there's still ruined cars on the roads to the capital, and I'd prefer if they kept the whole Adobe thing going on like the earlier Fallout games, but I don't think anyone who worked on this show has actually played them. Now, I just assume this place got nuked by some Vault-Tec missile Lonesome Road style in Season 1, but nope, turns out some caravaner made it all the way to Shitty Sands with a literal nuke strapped to his cargo. I don't
Bro, this was so fucking stupid.
care how much the NCR was in collapse by this point. This is something that would have never happened with all the checkpoints we know they have set up. But don't worry, New Vegas bros, he's saying a funny line.
Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Now, this show has used much of its runtime trying to really hammer in the point that the NCR is dead, with the ghouls spending much of this season asking where the hell is the NCR, and discovering their hideouts either in a pathetic state
We're winning the war.
or completely abandoned, which is why it's all the more strange that in the final episode they decided to pull an endgame and show up out of nowhere. Are they really back, or is this just supposed to be another remnant group? Don't get me wrong, I like the fan service and it makes sense logically that they're still around, but if they truly do still exist, then why has this entire nation had zero presence up to
Bro, I'm curious what mod list he's playing with this game. With his, I think this is TTW, Tale to Wastelands, but curious what mod list he's playing. And also, like, I just like this NCR is in a depiction of both being completely wiped out and not at the same time. It's so dumb.
this point? Have they been fooling the entire wasteland for the past 15 years? Or did the writers just want to have a cool endgame moment that they're actually still alive? I guess since Amazon blueballed us, we'll have to wait another year to see what state the NCR is actually supposed to be in.
Fans of the Legion are the Tyler Durdens. Primal, masculine, isolation, violence, mental illness.
Go and get a job!
The Legion has, unfortunately, become one of the biggest victims of this show's flanderization. What made this faction so scary wasn't just the fact they brutalized innocent people. Plenty of other groups do the same exact thing and they just feel like edgy pushovers. What made the Legion so genuinely terrifying was their efficiency. They commit atrocities as far as California, irradiate entire NCR camps, and have a seemingly omnipresent network of spies. Unfortunately, this group has now been played down to a bunch of idiots who can't figure out how to retrieve a name written on a corpse after 15 years. Don't get me wrong, a civil war breaking out after Caesar's death makes sense, but the way it's done doesn't. These bases are literally in an ejaculation's distance from each other. The Legion had intelligent people other than Caesar. Maybe they wouldn't make for the greatest subsequent rulers, but I doubt they'd ever let it fall to a situation as ridiculous as this. We unfortunately don't actually get to see any of these previous characters though, apart from Caesar's corpse at least. Instead, we get 5'7" Legate Macaulay Culkin. I think the 3 bowling ball height difference between him and the previous Legate is supposed to be EFOC or something, but the humor is lost on me.
Bro, the Legion is the biggest victim of this entire show. Like, fucking, the Legate isn't even, like, supposed to be some supernatural bullshit. Like, it's mostly his, like, fucking allure that is what makes him an interesting character. You spend the entire game hearing about this Legate who's more beast than man. But, like, fucking, and when you meet him, like, literally, it's, like, one of the best meetings ever, because you, throughout the game, hear the legends that he did. But it could be that they're only legends, and, like, it could be that they're all lies, or that fucking he actually is this monstrous in strength and shit. Which I think the fight proves that he is actually that strong.
Have him play somebody else. Like, why couldn't he have just been Volpez?
I 100% agree with this. He could have been Volpez.
If it wasn't enough for the Legion to be more stupid, they're also weirdly more cruel, because apparently they eat people now. Come on, the only meat these guys are swallowing is each other's.
The soldiers mount each other as much as they mount their women?
While all the stuff I've mentioned already is pretty bad, the worst decision for this faction comes in the final episode. We finally get to see the note that Caesar had on his corpse for the Legion successor. I wonder, out of all the potential candidates, who it could be. What? Is he stupid? Well, a little bit, but still, he isn't this fucking dumb. The cult of personality that is the Legion was going to collapse past Caesar's death. This is a point that is reverberated by just about every important NPC in this game. Everyone except the Big C, that is. Does he have an elevated ego? Of course, but he clearly wanted to build a genuine society. We're literally told directly that he has a succession plan lined up.
Intel we had back in the NCR said they had a whole succession lined up.
Yeah, I guess you could kinda explain some of this by saying it was due to his brain tumor.
Bro, like fucking, that's such a cop-out answer though. Like fucking.
But come on, that is the laziest way to write shit. Yeah, this character was going super crazy fucking bonkers. That's why a succession note goes against everything he set up and basically says get fucked, Lamau. Overall, it's unfortunate that the Legion got this treatment, but at the same time, it's to be suspected. They're kind of one of the easiest factions to Flanderize at just being misogynistic raiders.
It's you! It's you!
Yeah. Well, yes, kind of.
How could you, man?
The amount of disarray seen currently in the Mojave seems to be because the show wanted to go with a fog of war approach. Basically, instead of clearly canonizing any of the endings, you fuck everything up in an ambiguous enough way to—
Bro, this is so fucking true. Everyone is fucked in the Mojave. Literally everyone. The Legion, even Yes Man, I'm pretty sure is fucked. No way, like fucking, literally a Yes Man ending is impossible as well. It's just so fucking shit.
Where anything could have happened. Not only did they fail at successfully doing this, but this approach is fucking stupid. Even the RPG-heavy Interplay games knew they had to canonize the story of their previous protagonist. Yeah, it sucks, but if you don't, you risk making all the players' work have been for nothing. Sure, now the Courier is sort of the most ambiguous protagonist out of any of the games, but at what cost? Any ending you go with will leave the Mojave a total shit show in 15 years anyways. Decided to kill Mr. House? Sorry, pal, the Enclave actually had his reboot card that activates House GPT. Decided to help out Novak for the future? Well, turns out the Great Khans are there now, for some reason. There's a piece of dialogue that the bartender of the Atomic Wrangler gives that is so incredibly stupid and really puts into perspective the futility of the Courier's actions.
Just another fucking round of changing management, that's all it is. Like one of the merry-go-rounds. NCR Legion, NCR Legion. Fucking robots. As long as they don't come around and charge me taxes, I don't give a fuck.
So, turns out the Courier decided the victor of just one of what must have been dozens of changes in management in the Mojave. With the season finale basically putting everything back to square one with a weakened NCR and Legion fighting while Mr. House is cozy in a ruined strip, I have to ask, what was even the point of New Vegas or Courier 6 in the first place? You know, as much as this destruction and nihilistic lack of progress for the franchise sucks, it's not even really the worst part about this show. You know who else wanted to destroy every faction before Todd Howard made it cool? Former developer Chris fucking Avallone. He was the project director for Dead Money, Old World Blues, and Lonesome Road, introducing apocalyptic threats like the Red Cloud, the Think Tank, the Tunnelers, and the Hopeville nuclear missiles.
Bro, this dude gotta be memeing. These are not...
I mean, this dude made an entire DLC around a place that was nuked, started to rebuild, and then got nuked again. seem familiar? Basically, he really wanted to wipe the slate clean. Now, I'm not saying I fully agree with Avalon's mentality.
Bro, this dude is equating the DLC to the dude, they're not even the same. Lonesome Road, I'm pretty sure, is not canon. Like like fucking even fucking I think Chris Avalon said it wasn't canon.
The whole generation.
But I have to give him credit. Unlike anyone at Bethesda or on the show, he's able to make it actually interesting. Characters like Father Elijah and Ulysses, some of the biggest proponents for wiping the slate clean, are some of the best characters in a game filled with amazing characters. My problem with this show is that all this destruction wasn't done.
I will say Ulysses is a bit of a fucking repeater.
In an interesting way. Instead of the NCR falling to its overexpansion or an interesting new character or faction, it was off-screened by an Enclave agent who somehow snuck a nuke in. Instead of the strip being occupied by the tunnelers from underground or some new kind of threat, it's conquered by Enclave Deathclaws. It seems like Bethesda's Fallout can't even destroy factions and locations correctly. Instead of us getting any new big bad for this,
bro, I don't like this argument because why do you need to destroy factions anyway? Like, dude, the entire point of fucking, like, from Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas, the whole point of those games is that humanity is moving past an apocalypse. They are literally fucking creating a new world in the ashes of the old. But every Bethesda game is literally just, oh, you know what happened in fucking Fallout 3? Well, at the end of fucking Fallout, when Fallout 4 comes around, it's revealed that, oh, literally they destroy Rivet City and fucking so much other shit. Like, Fallout 3 destroys, or sorry, Fallout 4 destroys more Fallout 3 than anything fucking, just like, dude, Bethesda cannot get past the fact that the whole idea of Fallout is that people are slowly moving past the apocalypse. 200 years later and people are still making shacks out of dog shit fucking metal that could give you tetanus in fucking Fallout 4. Come the fuck on.
Series, guess what? We get the Enclave once again. For what is it now, the 4th time? How many presidents do these guys have? So that's it. What do you think? Are New Vegas fans just unsatiable crybabies?
Bro, I'm not even gonna fucking give that an answer. Nah, fucking fuck off. This video was both good and bad at the same time. Like, I swear, dude. I agree with half of this shit and I disagree with the rest. Like, alright, let's do the well, I have this because I wanted to do this, but it's just a tier list I'm gonna do for quick for fun. So it's Fallout New Vegas characters tier list maker. So it has like a bunch of the characters. Some are more minor than others, but let's start with Aaron Kimball. I think it's safe to say he's a fucking F. Dude's fucking retarded. I don't fucking dude's like fucking like Aaron Kimball is the reason why the fucking NCR is in so much of a decline in New Vegas. Fucking Arcade. I feel like he's the one of the worst companions when it comes to like writing. So, but like he's still a decent character. I think I'll put him in C. This Alice McClafferty. I mean, he has like no writing. I don't give a fuck about the character. They wait, why are they including the dominatrix chick fucking from that one quest? I guess I mean I think she's worse than fucking McClafferty. Benny. Benny, let's see, where do I think Benny would go? I gotta be honest, I think Benny, I don't want to say he's better than fucking thing, but No, I think I'm gonna move fucking Arcade to a B and Benny to a C. The think tank. Um, the think tank I want to say is better than Benny, but worse than Arcade. Actually, no, I can't say that. I think the think tank, because like Arcade's dialogue is mostly about the Enclave and like fucking I wouldn't say refinding their glory, but I don't know. I think the idea of like a mad scientist group is more interesting. So, where do I put it? Oh, I think I prefer the think tank over Arcade. Isn't this Big Sal or like Nero or some shit? I don't give a fuck about him. He's like worse than Benny, but better than McClafferty. This is the fucking jokester guy in the strip. Dude is worse than a dominatrix, seriously. Who's this? Oh, that's Cachino. I mean, he is better than the fucking Nero or Sal. I don't know which one this guy is, but yeah, he's worse than Benny though. Caesar gotta go in A tier. I love Caesar's character, but obviously the show ruins him, which sucks. Fucking Hamlin or Hanlon. I gotta say he's a bit worse than Caesar, but I still think he's A tier. This is the fucking Novak guy or the Novak Ghoul guy. He's definitely worse than fucking Arcade. Actually, he might be. I don't really get this character. Like, I guess he'd be worse than fucking Big Sal or I don't know which one. This Christine is an A tier. Sorry, Christine is an A tier. I would put her ahead of fucking Hanlon. Cassandra Moore. I mean, is Cassandra Moore? I want to say is a B, but like, no, I want to say he's worse than Benny. I mean, Boone is a definite. I want to say S tier. I think Boone a great character. Domino is an. I want to say Dean Domino is like a low B or A. I mean, a low A. This is the fucking the. Isn't this dude the This dude is the what is he called? The ambassador, right? I think he's better than Cassandra Moore, but worse than Benny. I mean Doc Mitchell gotta go in fucking B tier. I prefer Arcade over fucking Doc Mitchell, but he's still a solid B. Dr. Mobius, no. I think he's better than the think tank. Is this dog or god? I think it'd be both, right? Both characters. I think I like Team Domino more because of his tie-in with but because of his tie-in with what's it called? Like Sinclair. I'm gonna be honest, I prefer dog or god over fucking PS. I mean fucking I think we gotta put fucking hardcore fucking what is his name again? Fuck, why am I blinking on this dude's name? The black guy? No, that's the ambassador. That's not Cliff Briscoe or whatever his name is. I mean Eddie is I want to say in high A just because how memorable he is. This is another Eddie, which like he's a shit character. I'm gonna put him in D. This is this dude. He's the head paladin of the Brotherhood. I want to say I want to put him in C. No, maybe B. I don't think he's better than Doc Mitchell because dude literally patches you up. He's base, so I think I prefer this dude, but I don't know if I'd prefer him over fucking maybe. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. He's better than Harden, but barely. Oh, fucking fantastic, easy A. I think I want. He's Dude's clearly better than. I'm just kidding. He's worse than. He's actually worse than. He's a low A. I think just his dialogue is hilarious. This is Father Elijah. Father Elijah. Where would I put him? I would say Father Elijah is better than Hanlon. I mean, dude, fucking, that's a safe bet. Fucking Oliver is a retard. Lanius is an easy fucking S tier. I don't think he's like, no, I can't for the memes, but like he's definitely better than fucking for the meme fucking fuck, what is that? Easy Pete. He's better than Easy Pete, but House. I want to say House is. No, I wouldn't say House is S. I think Lanius is S because dude like actually is like interesting character. You hear about him throughout the game. So but House I would put at a high A. I mean Rex is I want to say I would say Rex is worse than fuck. I prefer Eddie over Caesar, but Rex is worse than Caesar. This is follows chalk. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like the Honest Hearts DLC. I think I'll put Bro in fucking low C though. I mean, dude has like a quest related, like two quests. One is to find a not a Brahmin, uh, Bighorner, I think they're called, and the other is to tell him if he should leave the tribe or not. Uh, this is one of the fucking Van Graffs, right? I would say this thing it's low B is I think she's better written than Benny, but and obviously this dude is the most S you can get. Joshua Graham is such a base character. He's fucking amazing. This dude was this let me think of his name without looking it up. Let me think. Jason Bright, right? I think it's Jason Bright. I would put him. I would put him. No, I think he's worse than the Think Tank and shit. I would put him above the Brotherhood members, but worse than Mitchell. This is John Baptiste. I mean, dude's like a nothing character, really. Dude plays second fiddle to Gloria. I would say he's better than Follows Chalk, better than that guy, but worse than Big Sal or whatever the fuck that his name is. Dude, this bitch, she's going in F tier. Fuck this chick. Fucking selling Boone's wife into slavery. How dare she? Fuck, let me think of this guy. What is his name? I'm trying to think. Something Nash. Fuck, what's his first name? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Something Nash. Fuck, I give up. I can't remember. I would put him. I would say he's worse than Follows Chalk, but I know I actually would put Follows Chalk lower, like fucking right below McLafferty, and this dude takes his spot and say, let's see, is Julie Farkas? Where would Julie Farkas go? I would say she's a less interesting character than Gloria. Oh right, Gloria fucking Van Graff. That's I fucking remembered that without thinking. I would say she's a less interest. No, I would say she's worse than even fucking him. No, no, I would say she's worse than Benny, but better than him. I mean, fucking, I think she's an easy fucking S. Like, no, sorry, A. I mean, I would say Lily is better than fucking what's her Elijah, but worse than Christine. Who is this? Bro, who the fuck is? Oh, this is a lonesome drifter. I would say dude is better than Arcade, but worse than the Think Tank. Jason, or no, sorry, not Jason. What is this dude's name? Uh, this is the dude in Novak who's the daytime sniper, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I mean, I would say dude is fucking, I mean, dude is a high D. Dude only gives you one quest, but like he's better than McLafferty. Marcus is an easy S tier. I love Marcus. I would say he is better than fucking Easy Pete, but worse than fucking Leggett Lanius. This dude, I would say dude is worse than McLafferty, but fucking better than fucking Follows Chalk. Who is this? Oh, fucking Motor Runner. Motor Runner's character is like another nothing. Like, I understand he's supposed to be some elusive fiend leader, but I don't know. I view him fucking worse than John Baptiste, but better than this guy. Who is this? Is this Swank or who is this? Dude, I don't know who this character is. Is that Swank? No, that's not the suit that Swank wears. Who is this? Can I just right click? No, I can't. I don't know who this is, so I'm just gonna put him in F. Like, there's one character I've never seen. He doesn't even look like the other characters. Who is this? I'm gonna put him in F tier because I have no idea who he is. This dude, I kind of like his rambling. I think he's an interesting character. But I would put him better than Julie. No, I would say he's better than fucking. I would say he's a high C, better than fucking Benny. Dude's crazy, but we love crazy people like him. It was just a fun. General Gobbledygook over here. I mean, again, I don't like. He was an interesting villain, but I wish we got to see him more in the DLC. I would say dude is fucking better than Gloria, fucking, but I would say dude is worse than fucking. As like a villain, I would say he's worse than fucking anyone. Like, let me think of villains on here. No, he's better than the Nero or Sal or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. I would say he's better than the Lonesome Drifter, but worse than fucking the Think Tank. This is Pacer, I think. Pacer, I would say he's a C character. I would say he's better than fucking fuck, I don't know that guy's name, but whatever. I would say he's better than Motor Runner. I mean, I like him more than John Baptiste and Big Sal, or I don't know if it's here or not. I would say he's worse than Cassandra Moore, but better than fucking Cachino. Papa Con. I mean, I like Papa Con, but like, I don't know. I would say he's better than Julia Farkas. Maybe worse than Benny. No, I would say he's better written than Benny. I'm gonna be honest. I think Benny is such a letdown as a character. This chick, let me think of her name. I know she's like the leader of the boomers, but I forget her name. Oh, Pearl, Mother Pearl. Mother Pearl, where would I put her? I would say Mother Pearl is like not a B. I would put her in C. I would say she's worse than Julia Farkas, to be honest. Isn't this dude in fucking Vault 19? This is like fucking, I want to say it's Luke, Liam, some shit like that. I mean, dude's all right. I think he's the guy who wants to turn the powder gangers in at that vault, and and like actually like like do their time. So I would say he's better than fucking I would say he's better than Nathan. Oh, is it Nathan Johnson Nash? No, I forget his name, but I would say he's better than that guy. I would say he's worse than Motor Runner though. Raul, I would say is a high A. I would say Raul is better than Rex, but is he better than Caesar? I would say he's worse since I think Caesar's a more interesting character than fucking Raul. That's just me. Red Lucy. Or is it Lucy? I think it's Red Lucy. I would say she's her thing is mostly hunting. I would put her, I mean, yeah, you can sleep with her, but like I don't know. I would put her better than Pacer. Maybe better than Cassandra Moore. Better than that dude. Better than her. I would say I would say Julie Farkas is a more fucking a better character. No, I wouldn't even say that. I would say she's even better than Benny. No, Benny's better. Benny's a letdown, but I would say he's a better character just because it's like the voice is Matthew Perry. Fuck. Cassidy, fucking where would I put her? I would say she's better than the Lonesome Drifter. I would say Salt Upon Wounds is a better no. I would say she's better than most of these characters. I would say she's the highest B yet. I like she's more interesting as a character than these three, so who's this? This fucking the other dude in fucking what's it called in the vault? Yeah, fuck this dude. This dude and I would say he's worse than Eddie. Sarah Weintraub. I mean, she's like she has like fucking the fear of the outside. I forget what it's called. I would put her better than fucking Pearl, better than Julie Farkas. I would say she's the worst. Like, no, I think her fucking or like fear the outside and how you can like secretly figure out that the artist at that one area in the strip is her brother. I think I would say that makes her better character than Red Lucy. Fucking what's Sunny Smiles. I would say Sunny Smiles is worse or better than McLafferty, but worse than Manny Vargas. I think that's his name, Manny Vargas. Fucking Lily, I think is her name. No, Lily's the other super mutant. Who is this? Tabitha. Tabitha. Where would I put Tabitha? I would say Tabitha is better than Benny. Is he better than, or is she? I don't fucking know. Whatever the fuck it is, it's a super mutant. They're genderless or some shit. I would say it's better than fucking Pop. No, I would say it's worse than Popicon, but better than Benny. No, even Benny's more. I would say Benny's more fucking. Sarah's more interesting than her. All her fucking character is you fix a robot and she imprisons a ghoul pretty much. I would say even Pearl's better. I would say the only I feel like John Baptiste is a nothing character. Well, no, because dudes. I would say she's more of a character than Motor Runner, but worse than Baptiste. The king, the base dude. Although I hate that the Mr. House like forces him out. I would say bro is. I would say he's better than fucking Dean Domino, but worse than Hanlon. Isn't this the bartender? Like she's like a fucking. I would say she's like a nothing character. She gives you some basic info. I would say she's worse than Johnson Nash. I think it is. Ulysses is an easy fucking S tier character. I would say he is worse. No, I would say he's better than the Legate, but worse than Boone. Veronica. Where did I put all the? I would say Veronica is better than Caesar. No, she's always. I'm actually gonna move fucking Eddie down below Raul. There, I would say Veronica is better character than Caesar, but worse than House. Victor. Victor is a fucking base dude, a robot, whatever. I would say he is worse than these two, worse than them. I would say Victor is better than the think tank, but worse than. Actually, better than fucking Goddard Dog and worse than Cassie. Is this Volpes? I would say Volpes is a A tier character, I think. Volpes is an interesting character because he's like the best Frumentari, however you say that word, character. I would say he's better than the King, but worse than. No, I would say he's better than Hanlon, but worse than Elijah. What is this? Walking Cloud? Fucking bitches. I would say she's on par with fucking Follows Chalk. Like fucking I mean, her storyline is a bit more interesting because like you find out that her like her father or her husband died and pretty much Daniel is hiding it from her. So I would put her probably better than Follows Chalk, but worse than Mortimer. And then Yes Man. I mean, Yes Man's on par with fucking a Victor, I would say. And that's pretty much my list. I mean, I think it's a pretty good list. I would probably change some of these if I look back at it. But can I save this? I don't want to save on fucking Twitter. Oh well. Bro, I've only been streaming for an hour and 19 minutes? No way. I finished 2 videos and fucking got through fucking the tier list in that little amount of time? That's crazy. Oh well, I think I'll end the stream anyways. Thanks everyone for joining. It was a fun fucking stream. I got a little bit frustrated at the Fallout video, but like I agree with half what this dude says, halfway I don't. But yeah, thanks for joining everyone. Anyways, talk to you all later and have a good one.